Okay, guys, so in this video, we're gonna go over the adjusting the preferences in your Photoshop software. So basically configuring them, adjusting them to the way that you want, that works best for you. And if you are taking the Photoshop certification, this is actually most likely you're gonna see this on that certification test. Most likely, most likely. So to access your preferences, depending on if you're using a Mac or a PC, it might be a little bit different, but for the most part, it's pretty much going to be the same. So if you're using if you're using like Windows, a PC, what you're going to do is you're going to click on Edit and then go all the way down, and you're looking for something that says Preferences. Again, I'm on the Mac, so mine's is a little bit different. But again, if you're on PC, it's going to be Edit, and then you're looking for Preferences, and it's usually going to be all the way to the bottom. If you're on a laptop, you might notice that you might run into an issue where your screen's a little bit smaller. So you have this little arrow down here that just gives you like more options. So again, you're looking for Edit or all the way down to Preferences. And that's for my Windows user. For my Mac user, so I'm a Mac user, so mine is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to go to the Photoshop here and settings, and here are my preferences. I'm gonna hit general just so you can look at that entire panel, that entire window, and here are those preferences. So hopefully you guys were able to find that preference. This is what mine looks like. And here are all of your settings. So these are all your different sub settings that you can make to basically adjust your Photoshop interface. And so I'm just going to kind of click on a few of them, some basic ones that you'll most likely run into on that certification assessment. A common one is, let's see, units and rulers. And so you have, if you can kind of see my ruler here, you have those ruler features in your Photoshop workspace. And so if you go to units and rulers in your preferences, you can basically adjust your preferences to display your ruler in whatever metrics that you prefer. So mine's is in inches, but you can also change it to centimeters if that's something that you prefer. You can change your type. So these are like your different preferences for your rulers. So if you want to make any of those adjustments here. You can also adjust like your new document preset resolution. You can change that here. So if you want it to be a 72, for instance, automatically you can set that here. So whatever you need to do, this is how you change those preferences. So this is a common one that you'll see on that certification, as well as guides and grids. And we'll talk about that in the next video. And so sometimes it'll ask you to go ahead and change your guide to a dashed line, change it to a light red blue or light red color. So it might ask you to make some changes in regards to what it looks like. So this is how you make those changes, as well as file handling. This is a common one as well. And so you can adjust your settings, your preferences in your Photoshop. For instance, if you want your document to automatically save every 10 minutes. So if you're doing some work in here, this is something really good to do now. If you're doing work and you're really bad with saving your work, you can set it to where it automatically saves and backs up a copy every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour, whatever you prefer. And you can basically adjust a lot of different features in here. You can change your interface color. So mine's is like this light gray. If you want to change it to black, you can change it to black. If you want to change it to white, whichever you prefer. You can change the full screen. You can change the screen mode. You can do so many different things. So this is how you adjust those preferences in Adobe Photoshop. Take some time and explore these different features just to kind of develop a general understanding on where they're located and also how to adjust them as well.